The script was incredible and so visual. I felt like I could see the whole thing kind of playing out as I was reading it.
I could totally see how this story and its characters would lean so much towards Robert's work as a director.
I was such a fan of Rob's movies going into this. I just really wanted to do justice to him and his vision for this movie, because it's something that he's wanted to make since he was 8 years old.
Open the door with urgency, even though you're cheating coming out. This story's been with me for so long, and I've been thinking about how to do it and how to make it my own for a very long time. I was thinking that both of you guys would do it.
If it is slower and we're going with it, motivated by that movement. Nosferatu was part of knowing him when I first met him. It's maybe his most personal movie.
Pull up the rug.
When I was in high school, me and a good friend did a senior-directed play of Nosferatu. And then a local theater impresario saw this play and invited me to do the play in a more professional setting. And this kind of changed my life. It enforced the fact that I wanted to be a director. And then it's been many years of trying to get this made as a film.
At last.
Our intention is to make something that is both like gothic and romantic, but actually truly like a scary, dread-filled horror movie.
Okay, time.
You're trying to keep it like slightly consistent with Orlok. The vampires evolved from Lord Riven to Dracula, the sad vampire, the sparkling vampire, the vampire who's the hero, and we wanted to make a vampire scary again.
3, 2, 1, action.
Not by the grace of God!
All the actors really put every bit of themselves into it to make it the most dread-filled and atmospheric we possibly could.
Does evil come from within us or from beyond?
Like, each of these big statements need to be a little bit louder than the last one.
This role requires a lot of letting go and becoming something demonic and otherworldly, and I really wanted to show that I was willing to go there and that I was willing to get freaky and weird.
Lily's able to go into like an incredibly dark and an incredibly vulnerable place very quickly. We were all in tears because her audition was like so raw and so intense.
He told me how you sold me to him for gold.
No.
Our love was supposed to be sacred. You never listened!
I've been completely astounded by Lily Rose every day on the set, doing an incredible accent for this role, and she conjures up such energy and the physicality she brings to it, particularly with the kind of the possessed scenes.
She had to do this extensive body work and Butoh choreography with Marie Gabrielle Rodi, the choreographer, to do all this hysteria stuff. Butoh is a Japanese dance discipline that is very dark and scary.
Going into this hysterical, shaking, convulsing fit. Lily did a lot of work pushing that forward and really finding it in her own body. And she had to make a really strong, like, grotesque demon face to the camera, and she really went for it. She drooled, her tongue went out, her eyes were rolling, you know, she was making the most hideous faces, and I'm really proud of the work that she's done to reach that level.
Lenny! I remember being very intimidated when I first started working with her, and it was very cool. It was really cool to push my limits like that and see how far I could go.
Don't you think we should never have married? We're already dead!
She over-delivered.
For Thomas, it's the journey that he goes on. He starts out quite a naive character who expects and hopes for the best, and he kind of unravels and loses that hope.
Nothing you can say will shake me, for there is a devil in this world, and I have met him.
Nick's a tremendous actor, and he's also just the nicest guy. Because of his like genuine kindness and openness, he was able to play this character who's completely unaware of the darkness in the world, like with utter believability.
With Nick, on the day when we started shooting, it felt like we were very dialed in. It's not an easy role for him in this movie. Those scenes are so intense for Nick. He has to be in this kind of delirious, emotional state of just confusion and fear.
Bill Skarsgård is absolutely incredible as Count Orlok. He is, to me, really the only man for the job.
I've done these sort of transformative performances before, but none quite like this. I've never been more scared in playing a character than playing Orlok.
It's something that is so intimidating and fully realized and horrific that it is incredible to see and also terrifying to be around.
The amount of stamina and the amount of energy that it takes to like lower your voice and be this like supernatural creature that's incapable of imperfection is very exhausting. So I wouldn't insist Bill to be method and to stay in character. Sometimes you needed to lighten the mood, and he was able to do that and still like go back into the darkness.
Oh yeah. It's her, all right. It's her.
If we are to tame darkness, we must first face that it exists.
I have the like outrageously great fortune that one of the greatest actors of all time likes to work with me, and it's Willem Dafoe.
I adore Rob Eggers. When he asks me to do something, I'm going to do it. It makes sense that I'm right-handed and I take it off in the hand I'm good at.
Here's real leech.
Okay, you want it?
It's a little early, probably.
Okay. I knew that my role was the role that he would play if he was an actor in this thing.
It's the better version of that. I'm not an actor.
Okay, yes, you.
No one else could give it the command and authority as he can. His ability to like walk the edge between like darkness and humor.
It's been very rewarding. Willem does bring a spark of joy to all his work, and I think that's what makes him so magnetic on screen.
You can only be better for how good the person in front of you is, and so I try to just hold on to that and be like, wow, I can't believe I'm working with Willem Dafoe. It's crazy.
For when the sun's pure light shall break upon the dawn, redemption!
Pardon us, but I am to hunt a monster.
You're a perfect child yourself.
We've had a lot of fun as the Hardings. Aaron always brings this fun, sort of almost improvisational quality. He's also so attentive to detail and really questioning why these characters are doing what they're doing.
Aaron and Emma just bring so much life to those characters.
Aaron is perfect for Harding. He has the biggest character arc of anyone in the movie. Aaron's performance near the end of the film is truly heartbreaking.
When I read the script, Friedrich was instantly a relatable kind of character, someone who is a family man, someone who will go to the ends of the earth for his wife and children.
He was able to channel that and bring like real depth to this character.
Your very presence! You must just mirror!
I'm so grateful to Emma for taking the role of Anna because it is not the largest role, and Emma is such an accomplished performer, but I do feel that Anna, like her husband Harding, does have like a more of an interesting character arc, and Emma was really able to do that. Emma had to perform with, you know, over a dozen live rats on their semi-naked body. Emma was super brave and super cool about it. A little less. Cut.
Cut there.
That was sick.
The thing that I take away from it the most is how much I've learned about acting from Rob.
These nightmares do exist!
It's been the best training I could possibly ask for in terms of how he approaches performance and what he demands. I feel very protected and safe.
We are here encountering Nosferatu. It's all personal. He works very well with actors. He knows what they need. He's very respectful of what their struggles would be.
I think that's what Robert brings to his movies. They bring such artistic depth.
Your passion is bound to me.
The style of performance that he wants and that he, you know, directs us to create feels really like a look into the past in a way that feels very real, very palpable. He's really the only person that could do this story justice.
Maybe split the difference on those rooftops. I didn't see a thing. Everything else looks great.
There are a lot of visual effects, there just are. But what we tried to do was to get them to look like the live photography as much as we could.
I like to use it to enhance and to piece practical things together. Whenever you can use practical effects and use the real thing, it's always going to hit home a little harder.
Redemption!
They want everything in camera wherever possible. You've got Craig's sets, which are phenomenal. He always delivers more practically than I would ever imagine. Obviously, we have the whole of Visborg. The backlot set was incredible and it was huge, but we still had to extend upwards and in every direction. We shot in Prague and in the Czech Republic, which is, doesn't have much of a seaside. So when we had to go to the shoreline, that was always going to have to be visual effects to help with that. There's 2 canal shots which we didn't shoot anywhere near water. The only real thing in the shot is the boat with the actors shot on the backlot against a green screen. It's always difficult trying to get the boat and the oars interacting with the water. That takes a lot of time, but it's also putting in all the little details. So the dirt and the sort of scum on the water and just the bits floating in it help give that idea that you're actually in the dirty canal water.